Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Datacraft by Precious. In this video, I'll be teaching you guys on how to create the gradebook, or let's say the scoreboard, right from the scratch. So in this video, I'm going to be creating the scoreboard right from the scratch. So let's work with that. So basically, the analysis we're working on is based on employees in an organization that actually use text, like text is use of text to actually would examine the employees. And in this organization, it's from the series of tests conducted by the organization, we're going to decide whether we are going to fire the employees or not based on a certain criteria. So now let's start with people in our organization. The first name, so let's have our space. Then we have our last name, which is the surname. So let's get names, some kind of hypothetical names. So let's say we have blessing. Okay. So I just came up with an hypothetical name. So basically, we have our first name and last name, which is just an hypothetical name. So we have different tests run by the organization. We have 4 of them. We have our IQ test. We have so I need to come in. I need to insert a I need a space here. So we have our drug test. We have our speech test. And we have our let's say we have our mental test. So we have these 4 tests for the employees. We have the IQ test, the drug test, the speech test, and the mental test. So we want to actually know what is the point possible. What is the point possible that any of these employee can actually get in all those tests? So let us put the benchmark as 60. Let's say everything is over 60. The mental test is also over what? 60. Then now, for Precious Wales in the IQ test, let's say he got 50 over 60. Drug test, let's say he got 55. Yeah, let's say he got the 60. Let's say he got 34. So we're just going with random numbers now, right? So let's say this is 50. Let's say this is 60. Let's say this is 40. Let's say this is 60. Okay. So let's just go random numbers. 55 here, 32, because I want us to create it from the scratch. Okay. So you can work up by random numbers. So let's just work with the random numbers for now. Okay. Oh, 67, that's above 60. That's 43. Let's have 21 here. Let's have 34 here. Let's have 32 here. Let's have 21 here. Let's have 35 here. Let's have 67 here. Sorry, let's have 57 here. Okay, let's have 32. Let's have 55. Let's have 43. Let's have 45. And let's have 32. Now, this is the first name, last name, IQ text, and the likes that I've done here. So we have the point possible, we have which is 60, 60, and look at what these guys got over 60. Now let us work on percentage also. So in percentage, let us have it here. So let's say the IQ in percentage. She gets so drop test. I'll use DT percentage. Speech test. Let me use ST in percentage. Mental test. Let me use what? Mental test in what? Percentage. So now what we're going to be applying here is we're going to be, in one of my videos I was explaining the absolute and relative cell referencing. So we're going to be applying that here too. So this is the IQ percent, the DT percent. So we want to calculate the percentage for this. These are equals to, right? So if we do the wheels divided by the total points, right? And we're going to have 0 point. So if we do this in percent, we have 83%. Yeah. So if this is 3% now, right? If I actually drag it down, let's say I drag it down, what I'm going to have? Guys, see, there's an error. It's not dividing it by the total points again. It's not dividing it by the total points again. So that's why I'm going to apply what we learned in how to reference cell. So now this is 3%. You can see we're actually dividing C4 divided by C3. Now, but we want to be dividing everything in this column by what? By C3. So we want to make the C3 column. Want to make it a constant, like want to make everything should be dividing the what? C3. Now, so we just have to put C, the dollar sign, and like this. So let us enter. Now you can see what I did. The dollar sign and what? So now when you enter, and let us say we drag down. Let's see. Let's drag the column. Now, what can you observe? You can see that. So I explained that in one of my videos. So let us try this. Let us see. Will it actually still work out here? Yes, it will actually work out here too. You can see these two. Actually do the same thing. Excel automatically copy the codes, and we can let us just drag everything down. So you can see we have our percentage, we have our percentage, and everything is nice. We have referenced the cell in the appropriate way. So in case you need more clarity on what I just did now, you can go back to my YouTube video when I explained the absolute and relative cell referencing and also the mixed cell referencing. I explained the three of them. You can go back to my YouTube video, watch it, and understand how to reference cell in what absolute referencing. Learn how to what reference in relative, and also learn how to what reference in what in mixed. So we're going to go to the next thing, looking at should we fire employees. That's like the decisions now, right? So want to make our decision. Should we fire employees? So now, for us to make our decision that we fire employees or we're going to fire employees, we want to just know something like, okay, any employee, want to look at it. Do you have any employee that actually got below maybe our benchmark? It's actually, let's say our benchmark is 60. So we're going to use the or command. The or command. So using the or command, we want to know that, okay, which of this stuff do we have that is actually like something like this. Let's say this is lesser than let's say lesser than 60, or let's say 0.60, which is like 60%. So comma something is lesser than or 60%. Let's look at it. This one. True. I will see that. So I actually use the or command to actually like make the decision that do we have anything lesser than the 0.6, or let us just say let us just use the 60%. I'll try that too. Let's see. Let's see if that also okay. This is also still true. And let us say we drag this down. Okay. Now, I also just give a kind of analysis. It's just like kind of revision. If you need more explanation on this, go back to where I explained the top 5 formulas in Excel. And Excel formulas. I dropped a video on Excel formula, so I explained the or function, I explained the and, I explained everything. Just go back to that video. But now let us look at this basic understanding. Why is this one true and why is this one false? Now, if you observe this first one, what can you see? You will see that everything here, 83%, 92%, 100%, and 57%. Right? That means one of them is actually like what I was looking at. Okay, this one is lesser than what 60%. This is only one of them that is lesser than 60%, and it returned it as what true. Because we're trying to look at something that is lesser than 60%. Normally, 83% is not lesser than 60%. 90% is not lesser than 60%. 100%, 100% is not lesser than 60%. But you know what we are trying to do in this analysis is that for we're trying to fire any employee that actually got below 60% in any of the tests. That means even though he got 100%, 100%, 100%, and he or she actually fails to get below 60% in any of the tests, we are still going to fire the what employees. In that kind of decision making, you have to use what all, because all function will actually return true if there is actually like a difference in what we're actually like trying to prompt. Just like I said, we're trying to look at this test percentage, anyone that's actually lesser than 60%. Well, this is a 3%, which is higher than 60, 90 higher than 60, 100 higher than 60. But we just add 1, which is 57% lesser than what? 60%. So we have to fire the employees. Why? Because in one of the tests, which is the mental test, it got below 60%. So I hope you understand that. If you watch my videos on the Excel functions and all that, you will understand even the other type of function. When I was explaining the AND, I was explaining the if and the like. So watch that video, go back and watch that video. It's very explanatory and it will give you a lot of understanding on why we use these functions. Because like these all functions now, my aim was to fire any employee who actually gets below 60% in any of the tests. In any of the tests. Now look at this. This is false, right? The reason why it is false, because of, look at this IQ test. We have 75%. This one we have 83%. We have 67%, and we have 100%. That means any of the tests, none of them actually has below 60. That means Stephen Diggs actually got above 60, not his test, right? That means we cannot fire him. That's why it's false. It's the only one that is false. But look at Blessing Brothers. Blessing Brothers is also the same thing, because at least we have one. Because at least we have one that is lesser than 60%. The reason why this one is false is that we don't have anything. For the all command, even though there's only one, you got below 60%, we're still going to fire you. We're still going to fire you. Even though there's only one that you got below 60%, we're going to fire you. You must get 60% in all what the test. So basically that's what the all command is used for, because the kind of decision we want to make. So now this is cool. Now you can let's say we just want to let's make it make sense. Let's say we want to add colors. Let's say we have our blue here, right? We have our blue here. Okay. Now, to just play around with some things, in one of my videos, so I was explaining about conditional formatting, right? I was explaining about conditional formatting, and you can actually make your data set very cool using conditional formatting. I explained that, but before that, let us still color this blue. Let us just, yes, this is the blue. Alright, this is the blue. And for our conditional formatting, let us play around with this using conditional formatting. For my conditional formatting, let me use my data bars. You can use our data bars. Okay. Because this is for actually just show the percent. You can watch my video on conditional formatting. There are so many exciting things about conditional formatting. I can use my ratings. I can use my, so to just make it make sense. I guess I love this. I love this too. Alright. Well, I guess we should use our data bars. Let's use our data bars. So we can play out conditional formatting for this. So let us come here too. Let us also play with conditional formatting on this too. Let us use our icon set for this. All right. So let us use our icon set for this. So our ratings. Anyone. So this is just to play around with conditional formatting. And for this, let us use another thing else. Okay. Okay, let us see the text that contain true. So we want to just highlight it. The text that contain true. Let us highlight them with I guess I prefer green, light green. Okay. So we have something like this. So you can see what I did here. So basically we are just trying to just play around with conditional formatting for this part. So if you want to just want to add colors, you have small colors, you can also just play around with that. Some light colors like this. So basically we have our scoreboard, and I hope you learn a lot of things from this. We have our scoreboard, we have our decisions, and I hope you're also practicing So the last thing we're going to be doing in this video is creating of charts, right? Creating of charts using Excel. Creating of chart using Excel. So I'm going to be creating charts, the first name and the IQ test, the first name and the drug test, the first name and the speech test, and also the mental test. Let us just create charts, and I want to create 4 different charts. Let us play around with that. I plan to create 4 different charts. I think we can put that under here. So for my chart, let me copy the names, right? So me copying this first name now, if I want to actually copy the IQ test with the first name, I'll have to drag it and it won't be possible. You can actually press Ctrl, just press your Ctrl down, then go to your IQ test, then you can also highlight it too. If you get to now, let's go to insert. Go to insert. Let's go to our recommended chart. Let's see what we have. Here we have pie chart and last. So let's start with the bar chart, right? Let's start with the bar chart. So you can see it's already giving you an idea for customization. I love black chart so much. Let me go for black. So what is the name of the chart title? So let's the IQ test. The IQ test. So we can make the chart smaller because of space. See, I just want my chart down here. So we have our IQ test. Cool. You can see Precious. He has you see Favor. Favor has the highest in the IQ test, 55 value, right? You have Catherine. So we have Philip here, the next, and the like. It's actually very visible and actually self-explanatory and easy to read the chart. Now let's play around with the next thing. Let's play around with the next thing. Let's create charts for the drug test. Don't forget, press your control down. Let's go to our drug test. Then we can go to our recommended chart. Let's try to upload another chart, at least the recommended chart. So let us work with our pie chart too to just show us. I love this. Okay, this is not bad too. Okay, I don't want to just use black or true to just make it kind of colorful. Okay, I love this too. Okay, let us use this. So don't forget the name of the chart. Drug tests. All right. So two more charts quickly. Two more charts quickly. Um, let's go with this. So my first name, press your control down. Let's go to our speech test. Yes, I want to just use different charts. Okay, let's work with this. Okay, we have blue. Let's use this color. I guess I love this. Speech test. All right, speech test. Speech test. Okay, guys. So just make sure you follow through like this as we are working. Just try to practice on your own. And in case you don't understand something, you can try to rewatch. You can ask your question in the comment section. You can also go back to watch my previous video that explains some of the things, and you'll be fine. One more graph. I think we can prepare that with our. Let's work with last name. Let's use our last name too. You can press your control down. Then our mental test. So let us go. Recommended chart. Which one have we not used? Okay, this type of. You can still go to other charts too. Okay, let's see. Let's see the line. So let's use this line. This line charts too. So okay, this is not bad. I love this. I should use black. Okay, yes, black is cool. Okay, mental test. So this is actually very cool. Yeah, we have done a lot in this video. Our scoreboard, creating of the visual charts and all that. So I'd like you to subscribe to my YouTube video, like the video, and if you have any question, you can ask in the comment section. If you want to kind of gain clarity on something, you can go back to my previous video, watch them, and so you can actually understand better. So thank you. I hope you gain a lot in this video. See you in my next video. I have a lot of exciting things I'm going to be explaining, I'm going to be doing. Thank you.